All right, so this is how YouTube made me just over $10,000 with less than 10,000 views. In this video, I'm breaking down the 3 steps to creating YouTube content that attracts real buyers, turns views into actual money in your pocket, and additionally, I'll be going through the 2 monetization methods that actually allowed me to turn views into cash. Now, in terms of our revenue and views breakdown, you can see that these 2 videos alone brought in 7,620 views, 2 completely different videos, one leading to an affiliate program for a software and one leading to my own high ticket service. And the total revenue that this brings in when we break down the numbers looks like just shy of 11,000, with services bringing in 3 clients, putting that at exactly 10,000 cash collected, and affiliate revenue bringing in 944. Now, what I want to break down though is all the steps and methods that went into getting to this point, going from wanting to create YouTube content to actually getting the end result of views gained and cash actually collected. And there's 3 main components to this, starting off with strategic ideation. This is having the right idea in the first place, having the topic. Research is so important, especially with YouTube, because you can have the craziest editing, packaging, and everything like that. But the topic of the video, the relevancy of that topic, how well it's going to do in the search, how well it's going to do in the home screen is going to be the most important factor that will determine in the first place if your video does well or if your video flops. And so a really great tool that I use in the ideation process is vidIQ. There's other really good YouTube research tools such as 1 of 10, which by going to their actual website is going to give you actually a lot more data than using something like vidIQ. But with vidIQ, we're able to plug it in as an extension in our browser and actually just use it within YouTube while we're searching up different ideas. And so what we want to do here with vidIQ downloaded as a browser extension is start researching our competitors' videos and topics, see what they're ranking on, see how their outlier score is on these videos. And basically what we're looking to do here is save all the aspects of what made their video do well. So jot down what the topic is, what their packaging is, meaning what their thumbnail and title is, even going to watch the video and see the intro, see what they're covering, see how they outline their video. And we generally want to be looking for videos with 10 to 50,000 views, but really the main thing that we're looking for is an outlier score. And so that's exactly what vidIQ is going to show you, is going to be that outlier score. Usually anything above 3x is usually a pretty solid video. Anything going above 10x of an outlier score is pretty solid. And basically what that's doing is comparing the amount of subscribers and average views that that channel has to this specific video that you're looking at. And so for example, a channel can have 500,000 subscribers and video could get 5,000 views, which you could consider good, but compared to their average, which could be 50,000, that is actually a really low performing video, and we wouldn't want to take any reference or inspiration from a video like that. Now, basically what we're doing in this process is looking for topics to talk on in the first place, or validating the topics that we have in mind. From there, we're now looking even deeper into the packaging of these videos, because packaging in YouTube is one of the most important things. That's your thumbnail and your title. And so what you want to be looking for is what made them click. What is the thumbnail? What was the title? And then even deeper than that, looking at watch time, you can look into the intro and the outline of this video to see what actually kept them watching. And then further, you can also study the CTAs of successful videos and see what made them take action. How do they structure their call to actions in their video? Now, the second part of this framework is going from ideation to actually putting together the outline of your video, aka your video script. And so there's 3 core pieces to this, which is number 1, having a solid intro. And so just like with all types of content, your intro matters a lot because you want to grab attention with a hook using a bold claim or surprising result, but also set context, right? Because they're investing into a long video. 5 to 10 minutes of time is a lot longer than other pieces of media generally just out there on social media. So that's why it's so important to set context of why this matters to the viewer and what they're going to get out of it, which comes next, which is the promise, what they'll learn / get out of the video. We usually want to cover these 3 things in our intro, which is our first 30 to 120 seconds. Now, another gem that a lot of people don't know about or talk about is having a CTA earlier on in your video. I like to put CTAs at about the 1/3 mark in any video where I know I'm driving them to a specific funnel, or just in general, the outcome of the video I'm looking for is some sort of conversion. I'll place it right around the 33% mark in the timeline of that video, because that is the average drop-off time that people see across YouTube in multiple industries. Now, because we still usually want to keep a harder CTA that's a bit longer in the outro, this is usually a subtle CTA. Something really simple like, real quick, before we continue, link is in the description, by the way, for XYZ. Now let's get back into the video. Really subtle. Now, the last component is just having a value-packed middle section of your video. And this is simply just delivering on the promise in your intro. There's a lot of different ways you could go about this, and it can also depend on the format of content and topic that you're talking on, but you can do things like use specific examples, use cases to help build authority through your results. I found good success with my own content and agency clients using a lot of visuals in my YouTube videos. So for example, screen sharing like this, taking it over to a doc or taking it over to something like Miro and visually representing what I'm talking about can be a lot more engaging. And then also keeping in mind that most people are visual learners. You're going to be talking on the same value points, getting the same point across, but just having those visuals there will inherently make it more valuable for your viewer, because they're going to be able to take it away and and learn better just that way, seeing visuals. Now, lastly, we have our monetization funnel. This is also going to be nuanced depending on the exact product that you're running to. But for example, we'll just go over the two that I had that I'm breaking down in this video, which is 1, services, and 2, a simple affiliate funnel. Starting with services, the funnel for me at least basically looks like YouTube video as building trust and authority, but I don't just end at the YouTube video. The next step is of course in the description, but I'm not just sending people to a checkout link or even just to book a call right away. For any sort of high ticket service, there has to be more education around the product, around the service, and a bit more of a sales process within the funnel. So what we usually do in most cases is actually send people from the YouTube description to a VSL landing page. This is a video sales letter. It can be anywhere from 2 to usually 10 minutes long, where we basically want to run through, educate our audience, now prospects, on the product, give them an idea of results, handle any FAQs, handle objections, things along those lines, and generally just help expedite the sales process while weeding out leads that might not be a good fit. So it's also a qualifier. And from here, we're sending people to then book a call. The steps in between it can look like them filling out a form to get contact info, more context around them before they book that call, or just directly booking the call and you can have your application on the booking page itself. Now for our affiliate funnel, it's a lot more simple than selling high ticket services. Generally, you see people just mention the software, obviously in the content, it's the topic of the video, and basically content works as the entire funnel itself. There can be additional or less steps depending on the specific software that you're selling and what that software company itself, how their funnel looks. But for the most part, we're hyping up the video, educating the viewers around it just within the video itself, and basically sealing the deal, making the sale just from the video itself. From there, it's as simple as viewers signing up through your link and description and then earning commission. So the action steps I'll leave you with if you're looking to create a YouTube channel with the goal in mind of, I don't just want a bunch of views, but I actually want to be able to attribute real results and cash collected from these YouTube videos that I'm making. Number one would be to go into YouTube with a very research-oriented mindset, right? So using vidIQ, as we talked about, to find those proven concepts, those proven topics, study the packaging, having a solid framework you're using for the scripting and outlining process of going from intro, value, and then keeping in mind your CTA structure. And then again, with funnel, also just really keeping in mind, depending on the product that you're selling, what funnel we want to set up. And of course, we want to track our results moving forward, monitoring conversions and not just views, because quality audience is always going to beat a quantity of views. So that just about wraps it up for this video. If you got value from this, make sure to like, let me know what you think down in the comments, and subscribe for more videos like this. And if you want my personal one-on-one help setting up the content strategy around your YouTube channel to drive traffic to your high ticket offer, whether that be info, coaching, or service, I'll leave a link down below in the description where you can book a call directly with me one-on-one. We can see if it's a good fit, and I'll catch you in the next video.